Hey everybody, welcome back, welcome back. This is Ray Eason with the Reason Electronics channel. So what I want to do, I want to jump in and do our Pixel 5a um, open box video for Reason Electronics. I got an email from Google saying basically I had to open this sucker and activate it in 30 days from ship date. And it's like 5 days past due, so I'm getting kind of edgy. So we need to get this video sort of put out there. If you haven't already done so, go ahead and click subscribe and also click the notifications bell so that you get notifications on this video and our other video updates as well. So as I was saying before, I'm updating from my Google Pixel 2 XL. I've loved this phone. I've had it for 6 years, right? But it's getting kind of dated, getting kind of old. So we're going to upgrade to the Pixel 5a. We're going to do that right now. We're opening it up right now, right out of the coffin, right? All right. So, like I said, it's still got the freaking tape still on it. So let's go ahead and dive in. So this is the 5a, right? I mean, compared to the Pixel, it's a little smaller, I think. I think it is a little smaller. Just a little. But that should be fine. It should be fine. It should be. So after we open it up, right, we've got like this little enclosure right here, right? And so then what we're going to do, we're going to open up. We're going to take this out. Looks like there's a little bit of a Google how-to, little booklet in it, little Google how-to, right? And then we've got our USB-C charger or AC adapter, right? And then we've got our USB-C adapter, and then we've got the cable, right? So we've got our cable. And that's really about it. I mean, Google really keeps it very minimalist style, which is kind of cool, kind of saves the environment as far as like packaging and stuff, right? It's a small little box, the small little sarcophagus for it, right? So what I also purchased, I'm just going to go ahead and drop it in there. I purchased these wireless earbuds. We'll see how well they go with it. I purchased tempered glass for the phone as well. And then also there's a case, because I believe in cases, right? There's a case. All right, so let's go ahead. We're gonna take the screen, the protective screen off of it, right? I'm going to attempt to put the new protective screen on it. These things, sometimes, if you've done this before, you know it's a little bit, they can be a little tricky. All right, so it comes with a dust collector. Comes with wet wipes. Comes with this little squeegee thing so that you can apply it correctly. Comes with more wet wipes. And then a lens protector. I don't know if you can see that. A lens protector. Another lens protector. I don't know if you can see that. Another lens protector. There it is, lens protector. And then we've got the tempered glass. I don't know if you can see that. There's one tempered glass, two tempered glass, three tempered glass. Three tempered glass. Right? And then I think this is just a protector that went in the inside. I don't know. And then like some, I think this is just matting for the box, right? So we're gonna apply the tempered glass to the phone because I'm super like careful when I have my phones, but you know stuff happens. Stuff always goes crazy. This is the tempered glass right here. You can see there's a little hole for the camera. All right, so I'm gonna use. I wish I had my little dust collector, but or dust. I had a handkerchief that I would use, but I don't know where it's at. All right, so we're gonna open up the wet wipes. All right, oh, it's got this little fabric that comes with it. In addition to these little wet wipes, I'm not gonna use the wet wipes right now, and we're just gonna make sure that there's no smudges or fingerprints on the phone. And then we're going to do the same thing for the glass. I don't know if it's glass or if it's like hard plastic, like a plexiglass, but maybe that's what it is. I'm gonna make sure I don't get any fingerprints on it because that's like super annoying. All right. And I don't know if this is supposed to like. Probably should read the instructions on this guy first. Okay, let's see what the instructions say. Screen cleaning, G Suite, and electrostatic dedusting film. Usage: use screen wipes to wipe dust and oil stains off the screen. Then use a dedicated lens cleaning solution to wipe camera. Finally, use electrostatic precipitation film to stick out the undetectable soft flocks and dust. Replace pulling label. Paste the tag on one edge and split it toward the other end to attach the original pad pasting. The replacement tag only for the old PE film, not detaching glass film. What is it? Is there like two pieces here? All right, I'm pretty technical, but dang. Tempered glass. There are two parts to this? Wait. Oh! Yes, there is. There's like, okay, so there's a piece in between. If you look, you pull this, and if you could see, it actually lifts up. You see that? It actually lifts up. Okay. So let's go ahead and make sure we get those fingerprints off of there. Can't stand fingerprints. When I was a kid, my mom used to love her living room. And to make sure that nobody went into her living room, she'd vacuum in like these zigzags. And being a kid, I didn't know this. And I'd go in there and she'd be like, "You're in my living room, huh?" I'd be like, "No." She'd be like, "I saw your feet prints." Had to learn to be a better spy and duck and dodge underneath the lasers. But yeah, so we don't like prints. So all right, so we're gonna take. Let's go ahead and clean the camera there. So we're gonna detach the plastic from here. Lay that to the side. And I'm assuming we're going to lay it on top. I'm assuming. But you know what? I think I done already screwed up. Already. I didn't plan this operation. We didn't plan it out all that well. Oh, snap. The other side is sticky. Oh, okay. Damn it, man. Okay, I'm going to put this one back in this glass because I've already rubbed the other side. I'll have to fix that later. But I rubbed the other side, and the other side had sticky stuff on it. That's going to annoy me. All right. All right, so let's place that back on there. We'll have to clean that up later. I mean, I might be able to use the sticky stuff to like pull that off of there, but all right, we're going to put the sticky paper back on it because I'm a little anal about my glass. I will mess with this later. I will mess with this later. All right, let's put. Good thing they sent us 3, right? All right, so let's do this again. All right, so we're going to clean the glass once again. Clean the glass once again. Right. We're going to move the sticky paper off of it. Aren't you glad you have these videos? That way you know what not to do. Hold on a second. Something got on the glass. So we're just wiping it off. All right, let's lay it on there again. I'm going to place it down so you guys can't actually see it, but I'm going to place it down so I can actually see. It's like freaking like surgery. All right, so we're going to place it on there right over the camera. All right, perfect. That was pretty cool. You can actually see, like, if you can see the dark. So it's a little darker at the top where it's actually pressing itself down upon. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get their little squeegee. And then we're just going to squeegee. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, but no, there's a bubble. There's a freaking bubble. All right, hold on. There's a freaking bubble underneath. Because there was one little piece of lint on the screen. I swear it's like freaking surgery. All right, let's do it again. We're going to reapply the glass using the squeegee. Dang it, man. There's like some lint got on the glass and now it's bubbling. All right, we're just going to lay it. See what it does. All right, it's not perfect. There's still some bubbles underneath. If you can, I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, there's still bubbles underneath. right there. I'm going to try to reapply it one more time. But there's nothing on the glass. Something must have got on the actual... tempered glass. Yeah, there's freaking smudges. All right, we're going to try it one more time. Yes, I'm going to use the third one. They were cheap. All right. Make sure there's nothing on the glass. That's probably why they send you 3. All right, we're going to take it off. I swear, there's already lint on the freaking thing when you pull it off. There must be dust in the air here. All right, we're going to lay it on there. And hopefully 3 times is the charm. Please just lay. Please. Don't ask for much. All right. That was pretty good, other than right at the bottom. But I think the squeegee, perfect. 3 times is the charm. All right. That is perfect, you guys. Perfect. It's very hard to look at a phone when you can see the bubbles underneath. It's enough to drive you crazy. All right, so it's perfect. So the phone's black. My other Pixel is white. There's like 3 cameras on the back, if you can see. So we've got to put the lens. I believe there was a lens, camera lens protector. Swear, I think it took them longer to come out with laws for baby seats than it is for them to have protectors, to learn about the protection for your phone. All right, so once again, we're going to take the protector off. And then we're going to lay it over if you've ever played Operation, I think your Operation skills will come into factor here today. All right, that was perfect. That was perfect. All right, so if you can see, the lens protector is on the camera. All right, so let's take a look at, where's my Pixel 2? Oh, here it is. All right, so we'll take a look. This is the protector I had for my Google Pixel 2. It was white. I like the white and the black. I did. I like this a lot. This is the protector that was on it. As you can see, it's pretty dirty. I think it's just sun-baked too. This is the protector. I liked my phone. I didn't really want to have to buy a new one. But it is what it is. So, hold on a second. So this is my Pixel 2. I like this phone. I really did. So what we need to do now is we need to turn the Pixel 5a on, and hopefully there's a charge in it. Okay, so there's a charge on it. First time booting. I'm using Google Fi, which is Google's internet or wireless service. I love Google Fi. It's very economical. The range is good on it as well. I haven't had any issues with it. Um, I got the Google Plex Pass, which I mean, this phone was only like $15 a month extra, in addition to my bill. And after 2 years, I get a new phone. Oh, look at that. All right, so let's see what it says. It says, "Hi there." All right, so we're gonna do start. It's setting up. It's connecting to Wi-Fi. It found my Wi-Fi. And now I have to remember my Wi-Fi password. I'm already liking the phone simply because on my other phone, on my 2XL, when I would type, it would make mistakes because the keyboard was just, I don't know, the keys were a little bit too close together on the screen. Even though this is a smaller phone, I was able to enter in the password without having an issue. I probably should have put the case on this guy first. Okay, so it's getting the phone ready. They're jumping up for joy. While it's doing that, I'm going to pull out the case. This is our case. It was like some military grade case for it. Here's the case here. I don't know how military grade this is. We're going to place the case. It's not too, it's kind of sleek looking. Still setting up. As you can see, the camera hole looks like I got the glass on there just right. So it looks like it's downloading probably from my internet. It's downloading all my settings and stuff. And if you look at the battery right out of the box, this guy has been sitting on my desk probably for about 3 weeks now. And that battery indicator is pretty good. I mean, I don't know if Google shipped it full or not. So it says it could not detect my network. So I'm thinking maybe I got the password wrong. No, it says it's connected. I may have put the password in wrong, you guys. Let me double check on my actual Pixel. It's very possible. Who can remember a password after they put it in? Not me. Well, it depends. I know what the general password is. It's a strong password, so I may not remember exactly what the general password is. It better not tell me my phone's not compatible with my Wi-Fi. It's a Google Wi-Fi point, access point. Okay, hold on a second. So the reason I chose the Google 5A over the Google 6, I think the Google Pro 6, is because the Google 6 was having some fingerprint issues when I did some reviews on it. And because the 6 had just come out and they were having fingerprint issues, I didn't want to have to mess around with it. I don't like messing around with first year technology or brand new technology too much. especially with computers and devices, because there's always updates they need to roll out to overcome bugs because they rushed a device out too quickly. Not saying Google did this. I'm just saying sometimes with computer companies they will do this, and I just didn't want to mess around with first year technology issues, so I opted for the Google 5A. The fingerprint scanner or reader did not appear to have any issues on the back. I like the fingerprint scanner on the back because my Google Pixel 2 has the fingerprint scanner on the back, and I kind of got used to using it on the back. Whereas with the 6, the fingerprint scanner was on the front. And while that might be cool, I didn't want to have to get used to using it on the front, considering the only finger I'd be using is my thumb. And I didn't want to have to do that. I didn't want to have to like press it with my thumb. I wanted to still basically hold it in my hand and then tap the back of it if I wanted to. I've gotten used to it. So it's still setting up. I think it was having an issue reading my Wi-Fi network. We'll see what it does. All right, cool. Copy apps and data. And then continue at the bottom. So we're going to migrate over. Use your old Android device. You need your old Android or iPhone device. Turn it on and keep it unlocked. Maybe I'll do it later. I don't really want to do this right now because then I got to move the computer to plug it up in the back. I won't do it right now. Don't copy. I got all my contacts stored in my Gmail account, so there shouldn't be any problem with it pulling it over. Any other apps I will move over manually. I really do like the keyboard. This is supposed to be a 5G phone, so we'll see how fast it is. I don't think I'll be able to check it out on my wireless network. I'll probably have to go out and about and do stuff. Okay, 2-step verification. This extra step shows it's really you logging in. Check your Google Pixel 2 XL. So it's sent a message to my 2 XL asking, hey, is this really you on this other phone? Wait. Check your Google Pixel 2 XL, sent a notification. I don't really see anything. Let's resend it. There it is. Okay. So it sent a notification from my new phone to my old phone. It wants to know, is it me? I'm going to say, yes, it is me. Cool. All right. So it says basically, just confirming it's you. Say I agree. Activating, and as you can see, I'm on fee. And I'll drop a link for fee down at the bottom as well. Google Fee is awesome. They've got like a 6 gigabyte cap where if you go over 6 gigabytes, then I believe it's unlimited. But when you hit another threshold, then you pay a little bit more. But at the most I pay per month is like $45 a month, if at the most, for Google Fee. Set up your number. Your fee service is currently associated with a different device. To set up your number on this phone, make sure this is your primary device. I'm going to say move number. As you can see, it's saying, do you want to move your number? There it is. So I'm going to say move number. Okay, welcome to Google Fee. I'm not going to just put my phone number on there, but welcome to Fee. Granted, I would love to get phone calls from you guys, but some of you guys know I would rather not get phone calls from. Thank you very much. Just saying. So it's getting that account information. Little Google symbols are jumping for joy down there. They're like, yay, we're being activated. Yay, look at us. We're getting activated. Okay. So I'm going to enable backup to Google Drive because I love using Google Drive. So we're going to back up to Google Drive. Okay, we're going to say accept. We need to accept Google's clause. saying, yes, I've guessed your name. You can have my firstborn child. Not my secondborn child, but the first one you can have. Set a lock screen. Unlock with Fingerprint. I'm going to use my finger. I'm going to give Google the finger. All right, so then you have to touch it again. Again, as you see, it moves around at the bottom. Google's like, you're moving too fast. It's like, it's slow down. Now it's like, your finger's dirty. You filthy sucker. Your finger's dirty. All right. Fingerprint added. All right. Continue setup. Keep going to get your phone fully set up, or leave now and get a reminder later. We're going to continue. Your assistant will be right with you. Your assistant can already recognize your voice. And one of the issues I was having was Google was having an issue with my Pixel 2, where I would say, hey, Goog, turn on living room. And then it would not turn on the living room because I have my lights hooked up to it. And it would glitch out. It would say, there's been a glitch. And so me and Google almost had a divorce there for a moment. Not really. There's no way I could leave the Goog. Set up a few more things now or find them later. I'm going to say no thanks. Oh, I forgot. I could have showed you guys a screenshot. Always got to have the last word in the background. Get more tips and tricks. Now, does it feel more responsive than my 2XL? I don't know. I don't know. Because it's doing all this setup stuff, I can't say yay and I can't say nay. It's getting the phone ready. They're jumping for joy down there. It wants to know if you want the light or the dark mode. Save battery with dark theme. Really? So for us nocturnal people, save battery, of course. And then it gives you a little introduction on how to use the phone. Google, go home. Go home. All right, so we already know how to switch apps. I guess if you're switching over from an iPhone, they're just like, well, you kind of need to know how to actually use a phone. I mean, how to use an Android. I was not talking crap about iPhone people. Not at all. So let's go back, but kind of hard to get it in there. As your Google Assistant, swipe up from either bottom corner of your screen. You can start talking when your assistant glows. All set. You're ready to start using your phone. Swipe up to get started. Okay. And that's their background. So, I mean, is it faster than my 2XL? It has to be. It has to be. It's still doing a setup. I don't know if you can see that. Setting up your Pixel. So, and it just went to sleep. So it's got a very quick sleep mode, which I'm going to have to, 15 seconds is probably not long enough. So yeah, so that's the Google Pixel 5a. I'm so happy Google did not um, shut down my service because I haven't activated this in over 30 days. But that's the Google Pixel 5a. It is definitely smaller. Well, I don't know if it is smaller. Yes, it is. It is a hair smaller. Now watch. I mean, as far as height wise, it's about the same height. But as far as I don't know if you can see that. If you look, you can't really see it, but it's definitely more narrow. It's probably about, I don't know. Let's see if we can. It's definitely more narrow, but you know what? I don't mind a smaller phone, as long as the keyboard. Let's see if we can. I mean, it's a smidgen smaller. I mean, if you can see that side part right there, which is not really a big problem. It fits in the hand comfortably. Um, it looks like now down at the bottom, you've got like these little edge markers, like on the left and the right down at the bottom. It looks like you can swipe from the edge more. I'm going to say it's definitely faster logging in. Looks like there's already an update. Wait, hold on. Yeah, there's a system update already. It's asking me if I'm going to copy my data again. So it looks like if you don't do it the first time, it will actually ask you if you want to copy the data a second time around, if you want to. Or you can click at the bottom, don't copy. I'm going to say don't copy for now. I'm sure there's a way you can do it again afterwards, but I'm just going to say no. And that is the Google 5a review, 5a 5G review. So I want to say thanks for coming out. This is Ray Eason with Reason Electronics. This is the first official video for Reason Electronics. We're mostly focusing on electronics, video gaming accessories. PlayStation 2 controllers are really popular right now. The generic PS2 controllers and the PS3 controllers as well. We've got some recharging stations for wireless PS2 and PS3 controllers, in addition to the generic PS3 wireless and wired PS2 and PS3 controllers, which are pretty cool. In addition to home audio surround sound for the home. They're indoor, outdoor, waterproof, weatherproof, which is totally sick and totally cool. For more, you can check us out at reasonelectronics.com. If you have any questions, go ahead and contact us on reasonelectronics.com or drop a comment below in the video. Also, if you haven't already done so, go ahead and click subscribe and click the notification bell. That way you get notifications when we release a new video. Thanks for watching. Thanks for coming out. And you guys have a great, safe day. And we'll talk to you soon. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.